Many people think that Christian faith means believing without evidence. As if faith only begins when thinking stops. Because of that, faith is often seen as irrational, something personal, emotional, and impossible to explain. But is that really what the Bible teaches? Before we talk about grace, salvation, or following Jesus, we need to answer one important question: is Christian faith blind? In today's culture, especially in the West, there's a strong assumption. Faith means believing without evidence. If this assumption is true, then Christianity becomes just another opinion. Not truth, not something to be examined. Just a personal belief among many others. But the real problem is not the message of the gospel. The problem is the starting assumption. And the Bible never asks us to turn off our minds in order to believe. Hebrews 11 verse 1 says, "Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen." Notice the words, assurance and conviction. Faith is not imagination. It is confidence built on something real. Faith does not mean seeing everything first, but it also does not mean believing without reason. In Romans 1 verse 20, the Bible says that God's invisible qualities can be clearly seen through what He has made. Creation itself points to Him. This means faith is not a leap into the dark. Faith is a response to the truth God has already revealed. Even Jesus did not reject honest questions. When Thomas doubted the resurrection, Jesus did not say, "Just believe without asking." Instead, in John 20 verse 27 to 29, Jesus invited Thomas to see and touch. Jesus was not against evidence. What He challenged was the refusal to believe after the truth was shown. The Bible does not reject questions. It speaks against a closed heart, not an honest mind. So when Christianity talks about faith, it does not mean closing your eyes to reality. Christian faith is the courage to see, the willingness to think, and the humility to respond when God reveals the truth. Faith is not the opposite of reason. Faith works with reason, but it also goes beyond it when God has made Himself known. Christian faith is not blind. It is rooted, thoughtful, and grounded in reality. And this is why this episode begins our series, Biblical Truth Explained Simply. Before we talk about grace, sin, or obedience, we need to understand this first. Christian faith is not believing without evidence. It is trusting because God has revealed the truth.